Hi there, I'm Stephen Fong, and welcome back. In this tutorial, we will talk about three of the properties of the Flex container, which are Flex Direction, Flex Wrap, and Flex Flow. First of all, I need to address the following. In all of the upcoming tutorials, I'm gonna start with the templates, HTML, and CSS file that I put on GitHub, but with display property set to Flex. Alright, let's begin. Flex direction defines in which direction flex items are placed in the container. There are 4 values available for this property. By default, the property is set to row, in which it causes the items to be placed from left to right. That is, if we refer to the graph in tutorial 1, from main start to main end. Let's go to our CSS file. In the Flex container, we're going to add the Flex Direction property. Since row is the default value, if I set it to row, you can see if I refresh the browser, there's no changes in the browser. The next value available is row reverse. If I set it to row reverse, surprise, surprise, items are now placed from main end to main start in reverse order. The next value allowed is column. If you set the value to column, save it, switch to the browser and refresh. Now you can see the items inside the container has been placed from top to bottom. You can see item 1 is on the top, while item 6 is at the bottom. Now is the good time to pull out the graph in tutorial 1. You can see when Flex Direction is set to column, the main start is on top, and the main end is at the bottom. So items are indeed placed from main start to main end, just like when the property is set to row. The final value, and I know what you are thinking, yes, it's column reverse, and its effect is probably just like what you are thinking at the moment. Item 6 will be placed on top, while item 1 will be at the bottom. So column reverse. I'm gonna let you try this out on the browser. Now, let me delete the Flex Direction first so that I can demonstrate the next property. Save it, and go to the browser and refresh. The next property is the Flex Wrap property. By default, all the items in the container will be forced to fit on a single line. If there's not enough space to display them, they will simply overflow. For example, when I try to reduce the width of the browser, you can see items begin to shrink, and at some point, the right side of the container is no longer visible. You can change this default behavior by using the wrap property. This property controls whether the items wrap within the container, and it has 3 values available. To better understand this, let's go through some examples. Its default value is no wrap, which keeps all items in the first line. Okay, let's try this out. Flex wrap, no wrap, and save it, and let's switch to the browser and refresh, and we try to decrease the width again. You can see there's no change. The right hand side of the container just go invisible when you increase the width too much. Now, if we go back to the CSS file and change it to wrap, save it. Wrap allows the items to go to the next row when there's not enough space. Now refresh the browser and we try to reduce the width again. Now you can see when there's not enough space, the item just go to the next row. Okay, that's it. Again, you can see if you reduce the width of the browser slowly, once there's not enough space to hold an item, it gets moved to the row below. The other value is wrap reverse. It moves the overflowing items to the row above instead of falling into the row below. Similarly, if you think about that, if flex direction is column, setting wrap and wrap reverse can make the items flow right or left. Not only is there horizontal wrapping, there's also vertical wrapping. For this, we need to change the flex direction to column and give the container a height. After doing that, setting wrap and wrap reverse can make the items flow right or left. Now let's add the flex direction to column and give this guy a height. Let's say 300, I guess. Save it. And now we refresh. Now, you can see two of the items are pushed to the right. Here's a question for you. Which two items do you think will be pushed to the left if wrap reverse is set? Well, time's up. Let's find that out. Reverse, save it, and go to the browser and refresh. It's item 5 and 6. Our last property in this tutorial is flex flow. Flex flow is just the shorthand of flex direction and flex wrap, and its format is like that. Flex flow, and the first argument is flex direction, and the second argument is flex wrap. Now, if we try to write this flex flow property and use it to replace the above two attributes, and let's save it and switch to the browser. Now, if we refresh it, you see there's no difference. That means flex flow has replaced the two properties that we have set. That's it for today. If anyone has any questions about what I have explained in this video, feel free to ask in the comment section. I will do my best to answer those. And if you like this video and would like to support that, the easiest way is to like this video or follow my channel and share this video to anyone who might find it useful. And I hope I will see you in the next tutorial.